Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to another Stock Kings YouTube video. And today we're going to be going over Roblox, ticker symbol RBLX. Now, Roblox is a super new IPO that just came out. A lot of traction, a lot of people interested in it. So we're going to be going over some very interesting numbers related to this stock that I think are very important, especially if you want to put some money in the stock, that you know these numbers and kind of what they mean and how they will affect the stock moving forward. We'll also be going over some technical analysis and some price targets that I think we can make some plays off of for this stock. So if you guys are interested in that, please go ahead, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you know whenever we come out with a new video. I really do appreciate the support on this channel. It's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. And I also have my Instagram linked down below if you would be interested in following that. I post new details about this channel daily. So if you want to learn more about this channel and stay up to date, please go follow that. But getting right into this chart, I have the Roblox chart here on TradingView on the hourly. I usually start off with a kind of daily chart. However, this being such a recent IPO, there's not a lot of information on the daily chart to go off of. So we have the hourly chart here pulled up. And as you can see on this first hourly candle, we have a pretty significant wick down to around the $60 range. And then we come all the way back up, hitting a peak of around 74, 70, yeah, almost 75. And then we hold around closing around 71. We do eventually hit a peak of on the stock around $77. And then we're just kind of consolidating in this range, kind of going down, coming back up, holding at around 72.12. We're looking to open pre-market a little bit lower, around 71. We're about an hour and a half away from market open here on Tuesday. So getting right into those numbers, guys, I have an article here putting Roblox's incredible $45 billion IPO into context. So we're going to be going over a lot of graphs that pertain to some information regarding Roblox that I think will put into perspective some of the things that you need to know if you are interested in putting some money into Roblox. So our first chart here, we have the total market value of Roblox, and you can see this from 2017 really increasing significantly. 2020 to 2021, you see the largest kind of bump up, and now we have 45.3 ending. But something I also wanted to point out to you guys on this next chart is the market cap compared to other similar companies. So now those of you who don't know what Roblox is, it's basically a gaming company where users can kind of create their own experiences within the game. But yeah, this is kind of it compared to other gaming companies. You see EA, massive company, 38 billion, Take-Two 19, Ubisoft under 10. It's still significantly below Activision, which does like the Call of Duty games. But yeah, so you can kind of compare it to these other huge companies. And Roblox is, a very significant market cap compared to these other massive companies in the gaming industry. But let's get on to our next chart. We have Roblox daily active users. You can see a significant spike definitely around the 2020 time. And Roblox is a stock that was definitely, probably bumped up considering the stay-at-home order that a lot of people faced. A lot of people were definitely staying home, playing more video games. So this is you're going to see a big increases in the 2020 timeframe, and you can definitely tell from Q1 to Q2, you basically have a, 10 it's 10 increased from 23 to 33 in daily active users in the millions. So this is a definitely significant increase and something to keep aware of, that this stock was definitely bumped up because everyone was forced to stay home. Getting into the next chart, we have the total hours spent playing Roblox. And again, 2019 to 2020, there's a huge increase we can see, going from 13 billion to around 30 billion. Obviously, significant increase. More people are going to be staying home, playing video games because they are forced to stay home. They can't really go outside. But it'll be really interesting to see, in my opinion, how these numbers will be affected after we hit around summertime. Restrictions start to be lifted. I could definitely see these numbers coming down and not being able to sustain such large growth. I think this was kind of unnatural growth for them, just because so many people were forced to stay home and play their video games. So for me personally, I would definitely like to see how these numbers are affected going into the summer, when more people can go outside and aren't stuck at home playing video games as much. On the next one, we have their revenue as well. And again, a significant increase, more people playing the game, more people, buying things in the game. There's definitely going to be an increase in revenue from 2019 to 2020. And again, as I think more people go outside, restrictions are lifted, I could definitely see their revenue decreasing as well. Going into the next kind of graph here, we have their net loss, which it looked good in 2018 to 2019. They significantly reduced that. However, in 2020, there's a massive spike in their net loss, regardless of their huge earnings that they reported in 2020. So I would definitely be looking for their next kind of earnings report to kind of let us know why there's such an increase in net loss. So this is a huge number for you guys to definitely be aware of. And next time they release anything about the company, I would definitely be interested in learning why their net loss was so much. Going into the next chart, we have their age distribution among Roblox players. And this is a very interesting chart because we can see, over half of the chart is at least under 12. So we have 9 to 12 and under 9 taking up a majority of the chart, and then basically 13 to 25 taking the other half, being a significantly reduced number. The one thing I found interesting, though, however, was 17 to 24 range was higher than the 13 to 16 range. I'm not sure exactly why that was, but very interesting to kind of see there as well. And then we have a 14% for anyone 25 and over. Getting into our last graph, we have the earnings distribution of Roblox player developers. So no earnings taking up a majority of this pie chart here, and then in-game earnings being around 16%, and then cash earnings being less than less than 0.1% of in-game earnings for the player developers. But yeah, most players aren't getting any earnings. However, some are getting some in-game earnings. But those are kind of the graphs that I wanted to go over and kind of let you guys see, and some numbers that I think can definitely affect this stock moving forward. But let's get into some technicals in this stock. And I think the hourly definitely had the best kind of price action for me to kind of make some plays on. You definitely see a very strong support being held here. There was absolutely nothing in this stock that could get below this 69.36. So if we do ever get a close below 69.36, I would definitely see that as strong bearish momentum, and definitely be careful around the support line. And then we have some resistance I would consider here as well. We're definitely coming up to test the resistance. We obviously could not, we rejected off of it here, bounced off this strong support here, and now we are retesting this as resistance as again. And then to come above that, I would say here possibly as well, because we come up to test it here in this range. This wicks up into this range, into this resistance, could not do it, and then also could not break this resistance as well. So we have our strongest support, 69.36. Our next resistance will be at 72.43, which we are probably getting into testing today. Again, see if we can break that, or we will reject off again to test this as support. And then we also have our next resistance line at 74.14. If you want to go anywhere above that, this is kind of a sketchy range just because of the empty wick in this area. So definitely be careful of anything above 74.14, and especially because we don't have any price action history kind of for this stock because of the recent IPO. So definitely be very wary anything above 74.14. But if you guys want to go into some more day trades, we can look at some more recent price action here on the 30-minute. It seems to really be restricting or respecting the hourly zone. So let's go even further to the 15-minute, kind of see if we can make some even more plays off of that. I would say on the 15-minute, we could probably draw another support here at 67.14, just to kind of be careful around this range, give you guys some more support below this area. But again, our resistance seems very similar to the hourly. And it seems like we are definitely respecting very strong zones in this area. Again, if you wanted to draw another support, the 15.50 minute would probably be a pretty strong one in this area. So definitely that is the kind of thing we're looking for. Off of this, I believe today we will see probably a rejection off of this 15-minute or the hourly resistance that we drew. It looks like we are rejecting off this to come back down. We'll probably try to retest this 50-minute and then look to come back up. So what that will kind of look like if we do get price to go where I want it to. And again, just to let you guys know, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm only doing this for entertainment and educational purposes only. So please do your due diligence on all these stocks that I talk about and make decisions based on your own opinions. But if I do get what I want and it comes down to retest the support, does not break the support and continues up, I will be taking it off of the confirmation of the rejection and be taking it back up to this price target here at around 72.43. We'll then be putting stops just below the support. I like it here, maybe even here if you guys want to give you guys some more room, be in the stock a little bit longer, but I like it just below this kind of candle here, just below the support, just in case we do get an eventual break below support. Then we know that it will continue bearish and we do not want to be in the stock after that. But if things do go our way, we continue up above this price target. After we hit this price target, we'll be taking some partial profits out of our position. We'll be then taking it to our next kind of area. Oops. We'll be taking it to our next area here at 74.10. Price will then be here. We'll then be moving our stop loss as well, trailing. You can even probably put it just around this candle here, just in case it does come back down below the support. If it does come back down below the support, it hits your stop loss, then you are still in gains, guys. That's super important. But anything after that is kind of a trouble area. I would definitely recommend taking most of your position out at this point, just because we don't see any past price action in this area. And what we do see is it not being able to hold in this area. So this is a very trouble area for Roblox, anything above 74.14. You definitely can keep some runners in this area just to see if price does continue up. However, I do not recommend keeping a majority of your positions still in this stock at that point. But that is all the value that I had for you guys today on Roblox in the recent IPO. We talked about some numbers affecting the stock and how that can help you in your decision making investing in the stock. And we also went over some technical analysis on the stock, as well as price targets and some plays that I could see this stock going. However, I hope you guys do have an excellent day. Please give a like on this video if you enjoyed the content, subscribe to this channel, turn on post notifications, and follow my Instagram linked down below. Again, have an excellent day. Get some gains in the market today. Get your money up, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.